I'm Jim, and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop. And I had a couple of questions. Well, one question and one comment that really stood out that I thought I should answer somehow. The first one was from one of my viewers that said, I'm still convinced if the blade is horizontal, it's balanced. But truly, you're balancing it from the center point of the hole in the blade. And if you let go of it and it kind of swings back and forth and stops this way, that's telling me that the hole is not centered in the blade. The hole is off center, making the bottom of the blade heavy, and it's going to go down. And this is how it's going to stay. Now, if it's really bad, you can compensate for that like I did with this one. You can grind some off the heavy side and true it up. You can check this with a pair of calipers, and it'll tell you how far off center this is. I think the company says if it's 10 thousandths off center, you should not use it. It's going to vibrate too bad. And I'll show you what I mean about being horizontal. If a blade is truly balanced because it works on rotation from the center of that hole, you should be able to put that anywhere and it will stay there. Regardless of where it is, what position on this circle, if I can let go of it without bumping it, it'll stay there. That's the best you're going to get this thing balanced. Does it need to be balanced this good? No, not really. I watched a couple videos from the manufacturer of this instrument on how they balance their blades after they sharpen them. And he puts it at a horizontal and he lets go of it. And if it swings down, then you need to remove some stock from this end. But if it swings down and he says it takes 7 or 8 seconds to get down to the heavy side, that's within industry standards. That's good enough. Now we got a magnet, and I'm going to put it on the bottom of this blade, and I'll try to center it the best I can, and let's see what that blade's going to do. Now this obviously is not balanced. I'm going to have to stop it or it's going to do this for a while because of the accuracy of this balancer. It's horizontal, but it is not balanced. If your blade was this bad and you put it on your machine, I think it would vibrate across the yard and you wouldn't even have to push it. But the balancing of a blade is important. Now I got another comment. This one I saved because it was quite unique. And this is from Pro One. You're not building a space shuttle. It's a lawnmower blade. People didn't balance their blades for many decades without a problem. That's plenty close enough. I don't know what he was talking about what's plenty close enough, but if somebody hires you to work on their lawnmower, maybe get it ready for spring, do a tune-up, sharpen and balance the blade, they're gonna expect it to be balanced. Not like this was flopping around with that magnet on there. I certainly wouldn't hire this Pro number oneer to do much work on my equipment just because apparently he don't care what he puts out the door. If something happens, especially with a blade, and somebody gets hurt or, God forbid, killed because the blade was defective, you didn't clean it properly. I wire brush these and they're clean. And I inspect them for cracks. So if this has got a crack in it, and I didn't see that because I didn't clean it, I just sharpened it and threw it back on the guy's lawnmower, and it came out and injured someone, who do you think they're going to go after? The man pushing the lawnmower? Or the idiot that sharpened his blade? There's a lot of liability out there for blade sharpening, lawnmower repair, snowblower repair. You got to know what you're doing, and you got to do the job right, or don't bother doing it at all. Somebody's just going to be hurt because of your negligence. I think this young man or old man, whoever he is more apt to be happy watching Tara Fixes All. I've heard a lot of people mention him. I watched half of one video once and I had enough. The man sounds like he's very intelligent on lawnmower repair, but why he acts like he does, I have no idea. And he's got a zillion subscribers. That just goes to show us that we'd rather be entertained than educated. My channel, I'm going to educate you to do a job the best you can with my help. And if that's not suited for you, then go watch Tara Fixes All. He'll educate you and maybe you'll be able to fix your machine. But comments like that is exactly why I would say 80% or better of YouTubers do not deal with emails. It's just too much of a hassle. Comments the same way. I heard one tuber that I watched said, send me a comment. I like to read all the early commenters and I'll reply to them. How many she considers early, I don't know. I answer all my emails and comments. In this comment, he'll be banned from the channel and I won't ever have to deal with him again. So until next time, work safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you soon. So long.